Hey everyone, welcome back to The Long Dark. This is episode 50, you're in the right spot, but I figured I'd just show you this, I think, rare occurrence that I just got in the home screen here. You can see we have an aurora active in the background, and the things in the main menu background are all lit up. I don't know what the odds of that are, but it's kind of cool. But the reason I am in the home screen, though, is because of our badges that we have. I wanted to take a look at the ones we unlocked from the last episode, the feats rather. So it looks like we have Celestial Navigator. This is the first time I'm looking at these. You recovered a Tales from the Far Territory relic. The benefit, you walk faster on a clear night or during an aurora. That's interesting. I mean, don't get me wrong, that one's kind of useless, I'm not going to lie, because half the time you're out during an aurora, and on a clear night, I suppose, but how many nights are really clear? Settled Mind. You recovered a Tales from the Far Territory relic. You are immune from cabin fever, and research actions happen 20% faster. This one is a very, very useful one. Oh my goodness, the cabin fever one will save you from a run. And research actions happen 20% faster. That is huge. So instead of taking an hour to research, what do you take? Like 45, it's around, 40, 45 minutes, I believe. Maybe 45 to 50 minutes instead of an hour. That adds up. That's huge. And we just have the usual ones as well. But we're getting to the rest of these slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. 1,000 fires. We're on our way. Anyway, didn't mean to be like a lore update on the skills or whatnot. Let's hop right back into the run. No need for editing. It's literally just where we left off last time. So, in Transfer Pass, Vacant Depot, we have a few of, yeah, here we go. Flight jackets, tactical jacket, but we actually made the decision that we're going to leave all of that stuff here. And we're just waiting for the weather really to become nice for us. Yeah, really to become nice. So, no need to panic. We're all good here. These 2 water bottles, can't drink those. So yeah, anything need repairing? Just gonna make one last little check. How much are we carrying to, by the way? 86. Okay. Yeah, say no more. Say no more. That's good. That is good. But yes, anything to repair? Doesn't seem like it. How are crampons doing? 96%. Okay. Ooh, 77. I could get a quick repair on that going. Let's take that 1 cloth back. And then how much cloth do I have in here? 4? I will take all of that. Yeah, let's get that ear wrap fixed. I'm fixing really anything that is between the 60 to 70 to 80% range. Not because we need to, but just because it helps my repair skill, which I'm trying to get to level 5, obviously. That's in 79%. Alright, that'll be the rule, I suppose. Anything 79%, or 80% or lower. How about that? Or lower than 80%, rather. Lower than 80%, we will go ahead and repair. Good. A few things cleaned up in the mending department. Love to see that. Let's see, check up on our skills, perhaps. Looking 5 on the way. Fire starting 4 on the way. Mending, long way to go, as per usual. Long way to go. Revolver, gotta start playing around with the revolver a little bit, and gunsmithing too, but we're gonna work on that pretty soon, actually, so. Okay. Looks like the wind is still going, but it's a tailwind, and the snow has stopped, so I am gonna go ahead and leave. Maybe just do one last check. I really do want to make sure I didn't leave anything behind. I don't think I did. At least nothing that I want. Could take the matches, but having matches here is not a bad thing. 8, bunch of flares, but not really needed. Not really needed. Might just take that firearm cleaning kit. Might just take it. Got a bunch of meds on me. I'm not necessarily mad about that, though. And maybe I'll take the rest of the painkillers, too. Yeah, the Mystery Lake camp office is really our main base of operations, so once we get back later on in the episode, we'll just dump all of our inventory. And we could also maybe do some crafting as well. We do have a bearskin waiting for us in one of the lake cabins of Mystery Lake, so we can get on that if we so want to, and I think we do. I think we do want our first bearskin coat, perhaps before we get to Coastal Highway, so we'll go ahead and see. We will go ahead and see. So the theme of the next few episodes especially is definitely going to start doing some trader work. I mentioned this in the last episode a little bit, but getting it might have been last episode, might have been 2 episodes ago. Either way, getting the trader up to where we want, max level trust. We can get some good items, I was hearing. I don't know what items, so we'll leave that as a surprise, but I heard you can get some pretty good stuff from the trader. And we can also start Sutherland's Tale once we get to max level trust. That's going to be the last part of Tales from the Far Territory. So I'm going to walk back to Mystery Lake, do what we got to do, and then we'll get into Coastal Highway. I'm sure at some point we will. So it'll be good. It'll be good. I also tweaked around with the graphics a little bit too. I kind of reduced the distance in which the trees are detailed. That way we get a little more frames. I was noticing in the last episode and the story mode episodes that I recorded, which are not out yet. They should actually be out later in the day that this episode is out. There was a lot of like stuttering in between animations, so I lowered some details in the distance to try to conserve that. In the meantime, though, I did kind of up the detail of our immediate surroundings, so like more fuller grass you can kind of see. Just little things like that, so should be a little better, I think. Time will tell. But graphics and running this game, The Long Dark, hasn't ever really been a problem for me. And my laptop is kind of getting older, so I can't really blame the game for not looking as good as it once did. So that is alright. Distempered flat cars. I'm pretty sure I got everything that I wanted to from Transfer Pass. It is quite a walk to get over here. So leaving something is a little unfortunate because it's pretty much a day hike from Mystery Lake to here. But that's okay. Just waiting for the wolves that we're going to encounter. The far range branch line. I think this is the entrance right here. It's been a while. We spent a lot of time in the Far Territory in this run, which I'm happy because obviously we're always in the main part of the world. Nice to take a break from that. Explore the new things. Okay. Surely this is... yeah. Leave Transfer Pass. Well, Far Territory, it was very nice. Very nice time with the Timberwolves and the contamination and everything, but there comes a time... wow, it's dark. Let's go ahead and break this out so we can see what we're doing. Very nice. That lantern glare is very bad. I can barely see in front of me. Don't know if it's like that with the regular lantern. Have to run a test. Oh, didn't even see that. Yeah, there is a little light in the distance here. Very nice. Very cool as well. Look at that, huh? That's cool. It's just a mountain right there. Interesting. It would be cool to find a way to get up there, wouldn't it? Kind of scale up there. Do we have light at the end of this tunnel? We do. We don't have to use a lantern. We know where we're going. Yeah, I don't know why I'm so cheap with the lamp fuel. Just kind of what I'm good at, you know? Okay, I'm gonna just go ahead and use it. We've been here before, so there's nothing to loot, but more enjoyable experience. Now, I think... have I gone through the cave that connects us to the downstairs portion of this region? I think I did. I don't think I'm going to go back either. I think I'm just going to try to find a shortcut across, what's it called? Across that little landslide. I think that's going to be the move for us. Okay. Should be Freight Hopper's Downfall, is it? I don't know what the name of this was. Might have been on screen and I just completely missed it. That's alright. What are we looking? 5 rocks. Good on that. Imagine I just sniped the bunny. What a waste of a bullet that would be. Did I have my bullet casings on me? 23. Excellent. I like that. So yeah, you know, the last untouched... It's not untouched, because we did dip in there very briefly to find one of the bunkers. But the last 99.9% untouched region is Bleak Inlet. And I kind of think after dealing with Sundered Pass, I am not afraid anymore. I'm a big boy when it comes to Timberwolves in this playthrough. I think we'll give Bleak Inlet a run. I really do. I think we'll give it a run. We'll see how it goes. I don't know when. Actually, I do know when. It'll probably be after we maybe go to Mystery Lake. So I'm thinking maybe we incorporate Bleak Inlet between our voyage to Coastal Highway. I think that's going to be probably the most appropriate thing to do, just so we have a lot of ammo rolling into Coastal Highway. So, just a little thought. Just a little thought. Trying to maybe find out where that mountain was that we saw through the hole in the roof. I don't think it was that one. I think it was that one over there. But yeah, no, I think that's a good plan. So, why don't we plan on Bleak Inlet in the cannery, right before we go to Coastal Highway. So this will be a multi-episode thing, obviously, but hey, I'm in absolutely no rush. So we'll take our time. I think I might have put the rope down in Ravine for ourselves too. I think I did that. Actually, I'm pretty sure I did. I think I did that for myself just in the attempt to make it easier for future us. And future us is about to become the present, so if I did that, that is extremely helpful. Alright, no wildlife yet. Which is nice, to say the least. Do I go down in the cave? Perhaps? I don't know, I'm kind of trying to save time. This time is currently not really on our side. Just because I want to get back in a reasonable time. By the way, have we gone to the hunting lodge in Broken Railroad? Very random, but let me check real quick. Hunting lodge. Yeah, right here. Let's see. It would have been towards here. Broken Bridge, Mystery Lake. Okay. So no hunting lodge there. A lot of zone of contamination. Oh, here's Mountain Town. Day 45. Let's see. Guys, I don't think we've been to the hunting lodge yet, have we? I don't want to go there and find out I haven't been there before. Because if I was there... Sorry, don't mind me just kind of scrolling through absolutely everything. Because there's a chance I did go there. No, it really seems like I have not been there. And it really seems like I haven't even been to the maintenance shed, I don't think. Let me think a little bit. If that's the case, then why don't we loot out maybe Broken Railroad a little? No, let's save Broken Railroad, actually. Because we have a lot of stuff on us. We need to go back to Mystery Lake soon and really dump everything we've found so far. And then maybe we'll make a separate pilgrimage to Broken Railroad at some point to try to clean out the region. I actually think that's what I'll do. So, no need to get worked up about Broken Railroad. I hate that region so much, by the way. I really do. I really do. What was, in here? Pry bar. 100% pry bar, too. What does that replace? My 100% pry bar. We'll drop one of them. Yeah, I think there's a wolf down here. There is. Look at that. Very nice. Well, it's fine, right? It's fine. I do maybe want to put something like this, though. Hold on one second. Let's put the gun away. And then just like that. There we go. I do compile another pry bar. My goodness. I do compile all the screenshots I get, though, into one little album. So at the end of this series, we can go back and look at everything. Wow, it got dark quickly. Go ahead and light up the glare lantern. Goodness. But this lantern is very useful, though, because it's so efficient on lamp fuel. So that's a reason why I'll keep it around. Gonna be anything in this room? Probably not. Yeah, okay, we've searched it all. Good. As I kind of expected, but you never know. Never know. Okay, here's the long walk till we get to Broken Railroad. Pretty sure I searched out basically everything. There's not much to the Far Range branch line. There's really not. Continue on. Go on this side. The backpack. Got that, though. And that's about it. Yeah, I think I'm about right in saying the hike from Transfer Pass to Mystery Lake is about a day. You could probably get it done in maybe 3/4 of a day. If you don't stop for anything, but we'll have to see. We will have to see. Because I don't think we'll get to the camp office by sundown, I'll be honest. We might get close, but no, I think we just poke into Forlorn Muskeg by sundown. Can I go on this side? No. Probably shouldn't. There's the entrance to the tunnel. Excellent. There is a wolf on this side, remember that. Can certainly spawn in. I'll watch for him. Doesn't look like he's here, though. Remember the first time I encountered one, I gave him the work. I juked him out. Yeah, here we go. Broken Railroad, huh? My goodness, what a ravine. I forget how deep this ravine is over here. This is kind of a forgotten place, but we can go down there. In theory. Like I said, though, I don't think that's going to be something for now. I think that'll be something for later on. Okay. We'll do the tour of Broken Railroad some other time. Surely I've searched you and you. What, spray paint? Let me guess. A t-shirt. How useful. Okay. Be careful. My goodness. One single railroad track. Okay, any wolves over here? I can't seem to remember. Typically, it's just bunnies over here. Yeah, it must be. The wolves are farther down always, typically. Good, not so bad. After being in Sundered Pass for so long, though, nothing really seems bad. Nothing really seems too insane. Maybe I'll start incorporating a little walk here. I see a wolf over there. Ooh. Day is clearing up for us. Good. Okay, no wolves so far. I'm surprised. There's all the rocks that I probably threw trying to get through here. There's a wolf all the way down there, though. Not a problem. Okay, great. Typically the walk through here never is that easy. I won't lie. What day are we on? Day 93. So, I mean, the wildlife die-off is like, it's like ever so slightly a thing, but just not really. I mean, I'll be honest, the wildlife die-off is really, at least from what I've seen in some of my really longer runs, 200 plus, is the wildlife die-off isn't really a thing. Like, I mean, like, yeah, some wildlife does disappear. I could cut this down right now, couldn't I? Drink some water, and then I'll be able to not be overweight. But yeah, wildlife die-off, kind of a thing, but really not. Really not. I'm never, like, walking around an interloper on day 100 going like, wow, there's really no wildlife around. Because, I mean, there's still just as many deers and stuff as there was. So, I don't know. There could be an actual science to it, but I don't know. Got a wolf here. See how he likes the rock. Probably will enjoy it. Try to get him a little. I still see him. Not anymore. There are two wolves. Look at those tracks through the snow. Get another one over there. Well, that hit. That must have hit the railroad track. Made a metallic sound when it landed. Two wolves. Yep, I was right. Good. Pays to look at the footprints. Definitely. Well, here's Broken Railroad for you. You can see why I didn't rank it that high in my tier list. I'd say my region guide. It was more of a region guide than a tier list because the tiers were kind of based on like guides of the region almost. Of like how the region's laid out and what's the weather like and everything. I think I'm good to walk. Yeah, Broken Railroad definitely an advanced region. A lot of you guys were saying some very valid takes about Forsaken Airfield, of how you could be wandering and then Glimmer Fog kind of sets in. I'm not gonna lie, kind of forgot about Glimmer Fog, and if I could go back, I'd probably put Forsaken Airfield like in the easier part of Advanced. I'd move it up from Intermediate to Advanced. And maybe I'd move Crumbling Highway down from Advanced to like high-end Intermediate. Basically just switch the places of Crumbling Highway and Forsaken Airfield. Because you're absolutely right, you know? You could totally be wandering, especially a new player. Totally wandering, and then Glimmer Fog sets in. We've seen how fast that can set in. And all of a sudden, you're just completely lost. And if you don't have firewood for a fire, and if it's cold, you're unfortunately out of some luck there. So, Valid points, valid points. Other than that, though, I don't really see any other region that I would really change. Maybe I'd move transfer pass from beginner to expert. I'm just kidding. There's absolutely nothing in transfer pass that can hurt you, besides if you just fall off the rope climb. That's really it. Nothing else can harm you. Besides the cold, but if you just don't come prepared to transfer pass, that is unfortunately on you. Happened a few times to me, though. Okay, don't think we've got any more wildlife, so kinda speed ran through Broken Railroad a little bit. Didn't expect to get into the muskeg this soon. But I think we'll probably end up being towards Poacher's Camp by sunset, now that I look at the time. Which doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Walked this route so many times. It is not a foreign route to me. This is basically the Silk Road for me. Essentially is. Alright. Thank you, Broken Railroad, for the time you've wasted of mine. Let's see what waits for us over here. And sometimes get a wolf close by here on the left side. Nope, we're good. Sometimes gotta take a second to just listen out, because if you listen, you've got your volume up. Definitely get saved by the sound. Hear them before you see them. It's rare, but it does happen. Well, there's the bear. Oh, you're kinda close. Betcha he was over here like a half hour ago. Okay. There's a hunting blind over this way, isn't there? I think there is. That's gonna be behind us. Maybe there was a wolf over there. Can I step over? Thank you. Wouldn't mind maybe having a wolf tag along with me. Quote unquote walking the dog. There's a few. Still a little far away to do anything though. Well, he might see me. Nah, it might be a lost cause. That's okay. Not interested in being followed. There's that hunting blind, by the way. Okay. Good. As long as this wind doesn't become a headwind, I am fine. That is the one thing I cannot stand, is the headwind. Doesn't look like it'll be a problem. More of a side wind, if you will. I wonder if we'll get back in Mystery Lake early enough to go grab the bear pelt and guts from the lake cabin. Could honestly probably just leave them there, since we have one... We have one bear pelt on us? No, we don't. Okay. That's right, because I left that towards, where did I leave that? Final Refuge? I think. So, that's fine. No need to stress about that. Looking good, I will say, looking good. Now, maybe doing, this will force us to explore, but doing the Faithful Cartographer achievement Did I do that in my interloper run? I don't remember if I've got it. I'll have to check my Steam achievements to see if we have that Faithful Cartographer achievement, but if not, that is totally something we can start working on. That'll really give us a point to come back to the far territory. You know, that'll be cool. Maybe once we're in Mystery Lake, I'll check. Last time I did it, though, their Blackrock was not added. And neither, obviously, was the far territory, so... Let me just check right now real fast. I don't think they're going to be added, though. Rock caches... No. I get surveyed locations right down here. Can. Blackrock is still not added. That's kind of disappointing, actually. They need to certainly update that, especially to include the far territory. That would be so awesome to try to survey everything in the game. That would be very cool. It's a lot harder to do, though, on Interloper than in Stalker. That is for sure. Although maybe the case can be made that it's harder in Stalker. The main thing in Stalker that's going to kill you is wildlife. In Interloper, it's more of the cold. But even then, you get to, you know, day 100 in Interloper. You're pretty well set, usually. Not typically a problem. Might be a wolf over by back here. I'm gonna dip in the poacher's camp, though, just real quick. See what that's about. The bear's over there. That's 2 bears that we've seen so far. I actually think we've seen the only 2 bears that can be in the muskeg. Okay, yeah, nothing too crazy. Get a little texture redo. Yeah, this used to be like bright red. And I changed it up a little bit. I like that. There's a backpack here. I say we probably... No, it's not a bad find in there. But no, we searched a lot of the region out already. No surprises there. Trying to look for some cattails to maybe replenish our cattail supply a little bit, but I'm sure we have some cattails in the cabinet in Mystery Lake. I do like the muskeg because it's just next door, so we can kind of just hop over here and harvest whenever we want. I'm gonna grab these few. Good to grab, you know? See that harvesting speed? It's kind of crazy. Good. And then I'm going to assume... Yeah, no other cattails. Okay. Ooh, wait, I assumed wrong. There's a few here. 3 more. Good. We'll add these to the collection. Ever since, you know, that time in, Whoops. I just took the wrong thing. Yeah. Ever since that time in Sundered Pass where those cattails kind of came in really clutch for us. Been a lover ever since. I want to take a few minutes to go over there? No. I'm good. Beautiful sunset, though. Wow, look at this. Forlorn Muskeg has its moments. Can I get on top of this? I can. Excellent. Yeah, wow. Love the muskeg. It always has a special place. Especially in Interloper, because you come here to typically forage. The Desolation Point is maybe more of a better foraging location. I don't know, I like it here. It's pretty easy to get here in Interloper. More centralized, you know? Let's favor this side. Sometimes get a wolf over here pretty close. Yep. See that? I am not entirely clueless when it comes to this game. Here we go. I've always still been a fan of the wandering wolf packs. I think that would be pretty cool. Wolves kind of just traveling areas they're not supposed to be. Wolf and Timberwolf fights, that could be cool. Really just ideas. Now I wonder, did I leave anything at Trapper's Cabin, perhaps? I don't know. I think I might just swing by, actually, because I would like to take all my bullet casings and have them in one area. You know? And if I left anything at Trapper's, I want to know. I really do. I need to know, because I don't want to make like 3 trips to go back and forth forging. I do remember scrap lead, though, going to be something we really do need, so we're going to have to bring a lot of the scrap lead that we have in the camp office, bring that on towards Ravine. Start getting things ready for our next course of action here. Let me just check real quick, just to put it in my mind. Was that ammo bench? Surely it is, right? Yeah. So, to make a revolver cartridge, 1 bullet, and to make bullets, you need a scrap lead. Okay. Wow, 1 scrap lead gives you 6 bullets, huh? What do you get? Like, you get 6 scrap lead for a battery, I think? From a battery? So I think 36 bullets per 1 battery. That's honestly not a good turnaround, I'll be honest. Because how many batteries do you find in the open? Not many. And you're going to run out of batteries eventually. You're going to run out. But, you know, with the trader and all, it makes you wonder, you know, like, is there really no way you can get scrap lead again after you use all of your scrap lead? And by the way, I mean, this is talking 1,000+ days, probably. Maybe like 700 days. Makes you wonder. What is this over here? It's just more rocks. Looks like it. Looks like I had enough rocks I was carrying to just drop some here. Can I add to the pile? I could add to the pile, but I don't wanna. By the way, the woodworking tools, we got them. Oh, you scared the crap out of me. We got the woodworking tools, so we'll leave them in Mystery Lake. And when it's time to start decorating again, which I'm sure I want to do that somewhat soon, start messing around with things, we will have knowledge of where a woodworking tool is. So we have 1 in Timberwolf Mountain, and 1 in... what's it called? The camp office. And we actually have 1, I think, in the zone of contamination, too. Remember we found 2 in the Langston mine? So there's that as well. Not a lot of woodworking tools in the world. I'll be honest, not a lot. Look at this, though. Oh my goodness. So pretty. So pretty. Put my rifle away for now. Was hoping there maybe be a moose around here, but alas, there was not. Wow. I think this is going to require a Polaroid picture, actually. Say cheese, Mystery Lake. Oops, I gotta hold that. Make sure I don't die. Oh, what a cool picture. Look at that. Excellent. Alright, 1 and done. That's all. I like how the sunset does reflect upon the snow as well. So cool. No moose, though. If there was a moose here, I would probably go on ahead and just kill it. start bringing it back to this place here. Oops, that was weird. There we go. Okay, there's gonna be a few bunnies here, but I don't think I'm gonna grab them. Oh, no, could grab them. I don't even think they're here. I really think they're here. Wonder what food I left for myself here. If not anything, that's going to be probably cattails tonight or food poisoning. Either one is fine. Okay. I did slightly turn down the brightness in the settings as well, just to get more of a realistic shadows, which I think is definitely cool. Comes in a little handy. Wow, I didn't really leave. Oh, here we go. Left a little bit of stuff. One charcoal, some cloth. I mean, you know, nothing I don't really have already, to be honest. Meh. All just kind of meh. You know, I'll keep some stuff here. The cooking oil, though, that I found there, I will take. Other than that, I'm good. Okay. All right, let's make sure I have antibiotics just in case I do. And eat the canned ham. No food poisoning. I'll take it. No problem with that. And I have, like, no other food, by the way. So we're going to have to kind of work on that a little bit. I know we have some food back at Mystery Lake. Or, sorry, back at the camp office. That shouldn't be a problem. Okay. What do I want to do? I was really just checking if I had any bullets here, wasn't I? And I really don't. Maybe I just move on. I mean, it's still kind of bright outside. Maybe I just go back to camp office. Still have a little bit of energy left, a quarter tank. Quarter tank of gas, if you will. Enough to get you places. Yeah, let's do it. Why not? This isn't like the zone of contamination where I don't really know my way around. Pretty, though. Very pretty. I don't think we're going to get an Aurora tonight, though. If we do, we're going to be in the right spot, the camp office. And we have a radio in camp office, too. So if we accept a trade... Actually, I think we do have an active trade. Let's check when we get back to camp office, because if not, we can certainly select one. That wouldn't be a big deal at all. I'm going to cut more towards the left. You know, I look around and sometimes I wonder, you know, it comes across my mind. It's like, could I survive in this world, right? This apocalyptic world. Could I survive? I want to say yes, I would. Like, if we're talking same map, same everything, I think I could survive. My only problem is, you just heard it, would be wildlife. I think that'd be my only issue, because shooting something is not something you ever really want to do, unless you have to. And we are talking survival here, so yeah, I could probably do it. I mean, you gotta think about it, right? I mean, the wolves, they're almost doing exactly what you're doing. They're trying to survive. But it just so happens that we are intelligent enough to create tools to help us survive. Tools including, you know, bows, guns, knives, things to harvest our prey out, and such. It's cool once you start diving into it a little bit. You know what's not cool, though? Where we kind of are. Seems like either way we go, we're gonna get wolves. Oh well. Once again, I got the tools for survival. There's a wolf right there. Maybe what I'll do is... Oh, I just heard a victim. Yep, all the way over there. I'll go this way, and then I'll head up the hill. We'll do that. That should be good. Overweight by not much, though. And we are a tired overweight too, so it's not really a true problem. Okay, how far is this wolf from us? He's close. If I got up, he'd certainly want to fight. Yeah, he's walking this way too. That was a good rock. I don't throw. There's some times where I throw pretty far in the game, certainly. And there's other times where I just don't. I can't throw far at all. I wonder if the wind has anything to do with that. That could be an interesting test. Yeah, it's like some days I can't throw. It's like a little kid in baseball. Can't throw that far. And then other days, it's like a Tom Brady throw. I'm sure there's something with the wind at play. Okay, that wolf is behind us, right over this hill. We'll have another little dip, and then there'll be a camp office in front of us, so... Not a bad walk, to be honest. We got here from Transfer Pass within the day. Certainly within the day. I'd probably say about 12 hours. So it is possible to get here, I think, within 3/4 of a day at least. I'll have to see. Nice, we'll come down here. There's a deer in town. Might want to think about that a little bit. Thinking about that deer. Give us a little leg up in the food situation. I don't know. I'm sure we have a lot of food, though. I am pretty sure we left this place well stocked before we left. I think that was one of my conditions before we set off to the far territory was I want a well-stocked camp office to come back to. Which now you can see why I said that. Because if you come back and there's no food, it's going to be miserable. And then you got to spend your next days trying to hunt. So I'm glad we did this. Home sweet home, huh? Very nice. Here's our snow shelter. Probably going to need some repairing. In fact, I know it's going to need some repairing. Look at this. And it's still good, too. Wow, would you look at that? Still good. 805. I'm going to go ahead and eat that. We have some parasites, but that's okay. Yep, ruined. No problem with that. 920 calories. I'll take that. Let's head inside with that. Goodness. All right. Home sweet home. Love this for us. Excellent, excellent, excellent. All right. The revolver, some ammo for that. I will just kind of merge all the ammo we did bring with us. 60 bullets. Not bad. Oh, yes. A lot of stuff for the cabinet, that's for sure. Can't move the respirator in there, that's good. Do the 12 antibiotics. Before those, if we were to get parasites, I'm pretty sure we could do that. I think it's 21 days of parasites, is it not? It's got to be something like that. Cooking oil, nice. Keep that on us. Don't think there's any more remedies that I wanted in there. Ooh, yes, got a lot of this stuff too. A lot of crafting utensils. I gotta keep a lot of this stuff on us for now anyway. In the load there. There's some fast film. And combine all that. Look at how much fast film we have. My goodness. Put you there for now. Wow, that's that's kind of crazy, actually. Let's drop all of you. Good. Yeah, I'll just keep the fast film right here. We laid this place out really nicely, actually. Did a really good job. 41. Let's just drop, like, I don't know. 30 cent. We'll keep 5 on us. I think that's appropriate. I'll put the film right there. Okay. Seems like it's just kind of random things in there. I actually do have... Sorry, I have this we need to drop. Put that right here for now. Take our lantern back. What is in here? A bunch of matches and stuff. Can I donate? I cannot donate. I can donate that, though. Okay. And then... Oh, wow. Look at all that ammo. Kind of crazy, actually. It's very crazy. Put it all in there. 55 bullets is really nice, but I think I'll just travel with about 40... so I've got 10 on me. 45 away. I got a bunch of this. I will happily put a lot of this away. Maybe I'll leave everything but 5 on us. That's about right. Okay. Where is... Yes, here we go. That's what I wanted. We'll keep all these casings on us. So far that is... How much casings do we have? 57. I thought we had a little more than that. Okay. That makes me a little... I was thinking we had at least 100, you know? I mean, at least 100. I guess not. I'm gonna put the Deer Mountain here. Makes more sense. That's weird. I really thought we did. Huh. Okay. Well, this really does kind of make me reconsider about Bleak Inlet. At least for now. Obviously, we're going to go to Bleak, but I just need to know when. I think we're going to go to Timberwolf Mountain, guys. I really do. Timberwolf Mountain, I know I had some casings there. I left some for me. I know I did. But you know what? That's okay, because that can force us to kind of relax here in Mystery Lake for a little bit and get some crafting done. Crafting is going to be hugely important for us. We can even craft up double wolfskin pants, I'm thinking. I think that would be good for us. And then we can also get that bearskin coat going. Look how many guts we have. Wow. That's insane. 34. Plus, 13. What is that? 47? 49? 51 guts. That's unreal. That is crazy. Okay. I do have feathers. Put that in there. Ptarmigan down. I'll put the cured leather too. That can be like clothing items and stuff. Let's see. Nothing in there. Okay, those other bullet casings. Okay. I'm going to actually put back bullet casings. Put them all in there for later. I have simple arrows. Can't put them in there right now. We do have the sport bow, by the way. Welcome aboard, sport bow. Very much am happy that we brought this back. So maybe I'll just put that there. Let's move you down here. That works for me. So you don't know where I'm going to put the sport bow. Won't lie. That actually looks super cool. And I'm going to put my arrows down too. Oh, those are arrow shafts. Whoops. Here we go. 3 arrows. Actually, arrows can go... Sorry, guys. Arrows can go in here. And so can the arrow shafts, because this is all... No, we have a drawer for that. Nope, those are the arrow shafts. Once again, we have 3 of each. Yeah, here we go. Ooh, the woodworking tools, too. We're going to drop. Nice. Very happy to have these. That was what I was going to go back to Timberwolf Mountain for, originally. So that is good. Yeah, this is all crafting stuff. I can lay all these out. I can lay all these out. And the scrap lead, too. I'll leave the scrap lead in there. Cool. That's actually going to work out. Okay, let's see. Sorry, my lantern's still going. Not a problem, though. Yeah, okay, we have 2 hides, actually. That is really nice for us. 2 hides. I do have that flask. Let's go ahead and drop that. Is it going to be too tall for the cabinet? Ooh, it is. Let's see if I can, like, catch this game off guard a little bit. Look, there's like a brief green spot that I can put the water bottle here. Yeah, look at that. Kind of put it there. I don't think I will, though. Okay. Put you right there for now. How about that? Works for me. Okay, yes, here's what I wanted here. All this food. Very nice. Very nice. Let's drop some of this. Cooking oil. That can be always put somewhere. Where did I put the cooking oil? Oh, right here. That's fine. Cool. Put it right here. I want a few more crackers. So, perfect. All this is probably going to be ruined. No, actually, this stuff isn't too bad. Oh, that's still new. That peanut butter's ruined, though. Yeah, not going to eat a lot of that. We'll put that there. Actually, I'm going to put the flask over here. That makes sense with all the cups and everything. Cool. How many gunsmithing books do I have left? 3? 4 gunsmithing books. Oh, goodness. And these are all the ones that we've read. Okay. Good to know. Just some extra pants in there. Got a bulletin board in the cabinet casually. That's cool. What is this? Oh, these are the wolf skins. Cool. I actually have more cured guts. Oh, wow. 51 cured guts we had. Oh, it's unbelievable how much we have here at Mystery Lake. It's a lot. All right. Bunch of cured guts, so 61, 65 in total. Can't be mad about that. I tell you what. Cannot be mad. So I have all those going. I have put the revolver probably. Tell you what, let's face it kind of that way. I'm gonna drop all this stuff because we can certainly organize this visually. There are some items that are just kind of meant to be displayed, and I feel like the bullet crafting items can certainly be under that kind of category. Because, I mean, it's all cool. Certainly cool. That there. I'll put that there. Nice. Good. Alright. What else do I want to do this evening? I do have that. I kind of want to keep that on me. It's a nice item. I feel like I've been sleeping on it a little bit. Both the tool belts are going to stay on me, for sure. Go ahead and eat that up. Cool. I do have firearm cleaning kit, 85%. That's fine. I'm probably going to carry around the 26% with me. Just because I can. And we'll use it up. Probably get a few repairs out of it. Okay, good. Excellent. I'm not mad about this. Really am not. Down to 53 pounds, too, which is very nice. Okay. And they got the fire striker, too. Cool. All right, I think that's about it for down here, anyway. I mean, we obviously have our bed and such. Do we have anything in storage upstairs? We might have a few things, but this area is largely just... Oh, we actually don't have anything. I'm going to say this area is largely just for what I said, storage. Nothing really goes on up here. Could probably turn this into some cooking area, maybe, but I don't know. Until then, content. All right. Well, it's going to be bedtime. I think I'm also going to take 2 gunsmithing books as well. And let me pick up these. We can dump those in the morning. Cool. We'll drink up. And we'll put in a few hours of sleep. I'm thinking we do maybe 8 hours for now. I hopefully don't contract parasites. That would not be cool. Okay, it looks like we did not. I don't think it's an aurora outside because I don't hear that radio going off. Okay. Do 3 more hours. So I think what I'll probably do, though, is head over to the lake cabin, and we'll grab everything that we have there and bring it over. Because I think what I'm pretty much about to start is some of that crafting that we want to do pretty soon. So I think we're gonna... Whoa. What was that? Did you guys hear that? What in the heck could that have been? Okay, well, I guess, I'll act as if nothing has happened and continue on my way. That scared me a little bit. Okay. Yeah, like I was saying, we're gonna head over here. Out onto the lake. I actually might have some food, actually, at the fishing hut. I think, perhaps. Don't quite know. We'll go ahead and take a peek, though. We do have all that bear meat that is also over this way. So that's why I'm kind of thinking a travois might be the plan at some point. That way we can come back here and really take everything. That wouldn't really be a problem. We'll probably do that, I think. There's a deer over there. Nice to see the deer. Should probably kill the deer, in all honesty. There's a ptarmigan right there. Yeah, I should probably kill the deer. But I think I'll wait. There's no wolves on the ice, though. This would be the time. Okay, on the return voyage, if he's still here, we'll do it. Having... There's more deer over there, too. My goodness. Yeah, having just a lot of deer meat in general is a rather good thing. And actually, it might have been enough time to where the bear might be back in town. Could be. Was just trying to listen up real quick. Yep, there he is. There he is. Let's check up here for the bunker. Sometimes the bunker can be up here. Very, very big sometimes, but pretty sure it can be up here sometimes. Look at all these cattails that I just did not grab. Yeah, I do want to catch that bear as he's kind of walking by the cabin. That would be the best scenario for us. We'll have time. Good. No cattails in storage, by the way. Did you guys catch that? We did not have any cattails in our storage. So, you know, it's kind of on us to move and collect, as I say. Move and collect. That's not a problem. And that bear is on the way, too. Alright, sir. Come by this way. I do have enough rocks to lure him, so it would not be a problem. I wonder if we can get him first try. Ooh, that might not be a bad thing. I think the worst thing, though, is if he starts running off somewhere, because then I'll never find him, and it's just a lost cause. So, really doing this to put him down. Okay. Did I have that bear meat here? I did. And a lot of it, too. See if he locks onto me. Certainly going to. Okay, tell you what. I'm going to wait till he gets a little closer. We're going to throw a rock basically right in front of us so we can have a nice straight shot at the bear. Then we'll head in. Here we go. Cool. Does not see us. Excellent. Gonna wait for him to get a little closer. Actually, we have the curator's rifle. We're good. Okay, got that one. Oh, nice. That got him to stop, and I hit him with that one too. Oh, excellent. Cool. So now he won't really go anywhere. That's great. And he's gonna come right to us. Just how I like it. Excellent. Fantastic, some would say. Oh, that's so risky. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. No shot, but I will give him a little bit to prance on over. He might actually die in that time between now and when he finally makes it over here. I shot him twice. It looks like he's... Is he limping? I can't tell. I don't know if the bear limps, to be honest. I haven't really looked. As long as we're not attracting any wolves. That's good, and it doesn't look like we are. So, I'm all for that. Watch, like, the fleet just start coming over the hill. There's like 20 of them. That would be kind of funny, actually. Bear, I know, yeah, I know you smell me. Let's not act like we don't know what's going on here. Okay, so since he's hooked onto me, let me drop basically everything but one piece of meat. That way I know I can just press... With the press of a button, I can just get rid of all my bait. Man, episode 50, by the way, can you believe that? 50 episodes. Can you believe that, Bear? 50 episodes, huh? What a thing. Just wanted to do that. In our sights here. Alright, I'm gonna try to get him here. We'll try to put him down as close as we can. If he charges me, not a problem. Nice. Excellent shot, too. That's right in the dome. Good. Okay. We have a bear here. It's real estate property, basically, is what this is. So, not mad about that. Look at this guy. Hey, please don't hurt me. My goodness. Please don't hurt me indeed. Love that, though. That's super cool. Alright, Bear. Well, you did a service, I will say. You're going to feed families. And between this bear and that pile of meat, I do think we have cooking 5 right here. So, we're really... guys, I really think we're going to take our time here in Mystery Lake. I don't think there's going to be a rush. The name of the playthrough is Calm Playthrough, after all. It's not a rushed playthrough. So I might just take some time, go around, collect some firewood. We'll bring everything back here. And we'll just cook the heck out of everything. And hope we get cooking level 5. I think that's going to be the play. So for now, 55 pounds. He was actually rather a small bear, to be honest. Typically around 60 to 90, I would say. That's not going to take long at all. Are you kidding me? We can do all 55 pounds within 2 hours. That is insane. That is crazy to me. Look at how fast that was. We're going to be heavy as heck, but... Wow, that's crazy. And we have a bear pelt inside, too. Yeah, we're definitely going to spend some time here and relax. Okay. Let's drop everything here. Doesn't matter, it's all one pile. We're going to have cooking 5 soon anyway. Cool. Okay, I think we start preparing really for the big cook-up. So... I'll head in there in 1 second. Let's grab... Sorry, I do still have some things to grab off this bear. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm good at that. Nice, got the wind shade there. Hour and a half to do it. Let's do it. It's a fully harvested bear within literally no more than 4 hours maybe. Something like that. Magic of Carcass 5. Carcass Harvesting 5, I tell ya. Very good. Okay, let's get in here. Because I did want to bring this stuff back to Mystery Lake. I keep calling camp office Mystery Lake. Oh my goodness. I wanted to bring it back to the camp office. That's what I'm saying. Drop everything here. That'll be curing in here. Nothing really else to be had, though. I will say. We probably break a lot of this stuff down for... some firewood. Which I'm probably going to do. But I won't do it right now, though, because I do want to get back. Good, so we don't even have to kill that deer, to be honest. We're probably just going to come back here and do some harvesting. That'll be nice, too. And get that done as well. Okay. Put you here for now. Yeah, that works. We will take... Do I have the pelt back? I do, and I got the everything else. Nice. Let's go back to the camp office. We'll drop things off, and then we'll probably pick up some firewood too, because I do want to try to get, obviously, cooking 5, maybe before we go anywhere else, which is going to be a huge help at this stage in the game, because when you're at cooking 5, you can start backtracking pretty heavily, and any, ruined food that you left behind, any ruined meat, you can eat it no problem. So that'll be really excellent for us. There might be a chance, too, that we have to actually go scrounge for some firewood out in the edge woods here. Not a problem, though. Yeah, that shouldn't be bad. We actually have a few sticks as well in storage, so we'll take all of it. We'll take all of it. I'll still probably keep the 2 books on us, though, because I do want to read those at some point. Are those wolves? No, that's a deer. That's a deer. Nice to get this lake traveling done while there's no wolves on the ice, for now anyway. Farm again. Cute little bird. I'll let him be. It's just one. Just a loner out here. Surviving. Vibing and surviving. That's a cool motto. Vibing and surviving. Nice weather this evening, though. How are we looking? By the way, 56-degree warmth bonus is actually unreal. With 30% protection, we're going to get that protection up as we craft things. I do want to craft another one of these, because 10% is substantial, to say the least. And it's just warmer than the snow pants. So maybe we'll craft one of those first. No, we'll do that second. Let's craft the bearskin coat first. And if I was smart, I would probably do this bearskin crafting first before I do the cook-up. That way I get rid of cabin fever while I'm outside. Which I'll probably develop cabin fever while I'm doing the bearskin. Let's do the bearskin coat. Let's do that. So many change of plans here, but that's totally okay with me. I think it needs to happen. Totally fine. There's cougar territory here, by the way. Looks like that's up near the clear cut. There's also a memento cache by the dam. Cool. Good to know. These things are good. 70% deer meat. That's nice. I should have checked the percentage on that. What was that? Must have been high because I didn't get food poisoning. Okay. Have no water either. Kind of an oversight there. And I kind of don't want to make water. Kind of lazy a little bit for making water. Gotta spend some of the firewood I was gonna take back, but I guess it happens. I don't really have much firewood. I'll be totally honest, I really have none. Surely I had to have lined some up outside, right? Why does it make that sound? Oh, I know why it makes that sound. It's got to be because of this. Can I repair it, though? Yeah, that's exactly why. It scares me every time I leave. Alright, bunch of firewood. I gotta try to relax on... Nah, let's take them. Okay. Let me just test that that claim was correct, though, if it was a snow shelter making the noise. Yep, absolutely was. Good. All right of that. Excellent. Okay. Let's maybe go... No, tell you what. Do I have a pot on me? Ooh, I don't have a pot on me. Don't. Surely I have one outside, though, right? Or I have one over here. I don't have a pot over here. Really? Okay. I have to be on the lookout for a cooking pot, guys. I think I kind of overestimated how much cooking material I had here. I have one out here. That's good, at least. Let's place that. Yeah, I mean, I might as well, right? Use a book. I wanted to save this firewood for our cook-up, but I don't think we're going to have a choice either way. I think we're really just going to have to... Oh man, probably just go scrounge some firewood. Not a big deal. I'm being dramatic. It's worse than... Or I'm making it seem worse than it really is. Okay, 3 hours. I think that's going to be plenty of time. If I had 2 cooking pots, I would, without a doubt, try to get both of them done. I don't think I can... Yeah, I don't think I can read during this hour because... I'll try anyway. Yeah, look at how fast our thirst went down. Not gonna try that. Alright, cool. We can try another hour, though, of reading. Perfect. That'll be just fine. Nice. I'll do another few. I do need to... Just real quick. Because I just remembered. Yeah, let me drop the bear pelt right here. Let's get that curing. 10 more guts, so 75 guts in total. 2 of those. And we have another bear pelt, which is beyond excellent. That is so great. Good. Productive episode, guys. I have to say, productive episode. We got back into Mystery Lake, and we're already doing the correct things that we need to be doing. Do another hour of gunsmithing. That'll take us up to level 2. Every level of gunsmithing helps before we go back to Bleak Inlet. Or go to Bleak Inlet. You can't go back to a place if you've never been there. Get that done. A lot of outside time, which is nice. Okay. Put a majority of that on. I'm gonna eat the wolf meat again. I'm gonna try my hand. Alright. See how we do there. Cool. Another 24. Nice. We can actually complete this book. That's level 2 gunsmithing right there. Reading besides the fire. That is so nice. Okay, 31 minutes. I can do 18 minutes of each. Nice. Level 2. Love to see that. 3 gallons of water. Also love to see that. That is really good. So now hopefully I don't have to be coming out here to start a fire all the time for water. I'll leave that and I'll take the skillet. I'm actually going to take 2 skillets because of the cook-up we're going to do. That would be smart. Look at me thinking ahead. Because I think we all know I would have pretty well have forgotten the extra skillet to bring. Let's light this up, though. Let's grab this skillet. Let's drop the red book. Put that here. Kind of a collection, a library of sorts. Any duplicate books? Yeah, let's take the duplicate books. We can go ahead and use those for firewood later. Nice. Okay, what did I wanted to drop something. What was that something? Not here, not here. Oh, yes, the water. Maybe not here, though. Let's do it in the kitchen. The kitchen area. And I will probably... I should be utilizing this shelf for my food. I don't know why I'm not. I really don't know why I'm not. Let's go ahead and maybe change that real fast. A little bit of interior organization, but it kind of has to be done. Nice. And we'll do cooking elements will be on one shelf. Coffee and such will be on another. Put everything here. I don't mean to be just kind of organizing randomly, but it happens. These things do happen. And I'll keep a pack of 5 herbal teas on me. And a pack of 5 coffees on me as well. We can do 10 coffees, that works. 10 coffees does work. Okay, excellent. And then the crackers too. I'm going to dump all the good crackers except for 3. 3 of the lowest conditioned. Always keep the lowest conditioned food on you when you have a choice too, because eating that first will save the better conditioned items, because then the better conditioned items can start to go bad more slowly. And I'll put that right there. Gotta find more of these around the world. I have a feeling though, the last real place that I think we're gonna find things like this is gonna be either Bleak Inlet or just parts of a random region that we have not totally explored. So Broken Railroad, for example, maybe down in the ravine, I don't know, for an example. Nice, really got this place looking good. Looking real good. Can I put items on that top shelf? Not tall enough. Can't relate in real life, but you know, it happens, I guess. I'm gonna do something with all these items later. I'm just gonna probably move them to another spot. This is like navigation items, so we'll figure out a place for those. Yep, all this other food gonna come with me. Just really cleaning out that area over there. Putting them over here. Can I move this potato sack? I totally can. My goodness. Put that right here. Absolutely. Okay. Yep. Here we go. Just a bunch of food items. Perfect. Okay, so maybe items that we can, like, make food from can go here. Old mill flour also can go there. I'm gonna maybe put the coffee tins on this shelf as well. The broth, yep. The cooking oil, too. I don't have enough room, actually. Definitely not gonna have enough room for that. Okay, let's just put this up here then. Old mill flour, nice. Alright, we'll put that in more of an angle. Cool. Started of putting that there. Putting this there. Broth will go one in the back. Do I have more than one broth? I don't. Interesting. Rather fascinating, actually. Okay, we're clearly going to have to separate these out into different shelves. So might as well just start. And a coffee, put one in the back, one there. Continue the trend. Of course this turned into an organizing episode, right? Of course. Why wouldn't it? Why wouldn't it? Cool, one in the back, and then no more to put in the front. Cool. Alright. I will potentially start doing this. I should have probably just put the coffee down below. If that works for me, let's put the coffee down below. Because I'll be accessing this canned food probably way more than the coffee. So putting things you access more, you want to put pretty much at height level, I would say, anyway. Okay, clearly, I just need to be laying these out in no order. Yeah, there's going to have to actually be an order because we have a lot. More than I thought. Here's some salt. Put the salt there. Nice. Nice cabinet right there. I like that. Put that there. Put that there. And a lot of the candy bars can go over here. Cool. Slowly losing my mind, but you know what? Organizing to me is therapy. It really is. I'll put you there. It really, really is. Cleaning in real life, absolutely therapy. One thing I do is I stress clean. We need to put these in sideways, actually. I stress clean. That is what I do. Whenever I'm stressed for an exam, what do I do instead of studying? I clean. It's comfort. We'll put you there. Hey, there's that Aurora. Maybe it was worth staying up. We can go talk to our friend. Cool. And just in time, too. Look at this place. Oh, so cool when lit up. It's cool in general. Okay, I'm going to turn this out. No need for it anymore. I am going to refuel it if possible. Thought I had some lamp fuel around. I probably do. In here? No. In here? No. Okay, where's my lamp fuel? This isn't funny. Where's the lamp fuel? Put it somewhere. I know I did. I'm pretty sure we have some, correct? We have to have. Have to have had some. Well, I guess the jerry can works. That certainly works. We're going to be working on our fishing skill here in Mystery Lake, probably. So, not a big deal if we just kind of use the lamp fuel. Not a huge deal. Okay. So, I have more bullet casings for the cabinet. I do maybe want like 4 more on me. Perfect. Okay. Nice. Let's talk to our friend. Oh, actually, first of all, let me see if I have an active trade going. I very well might. Lamp oil and birch bark. For patterned wool mittens. That is very nice. Talk to our friend, though. Give him a little call. Cancel active trade. If I cancel the active trade, what will that do? Let's cancel that, and then let's hit trade again. Okay, it gives us different things, I think. Rifle ammo's cool. That's also cool. What do I have to do? 4 of any cured hides. Oh, I can certainly do that. His prices are kind of steep, actually. Is 12 fur for this? Are you kidding me? Look at this. If I want 10 of these canned corns, 120 fir wood. You gotta be serious. Okay, that's not bad though. I definitely could maybe do this. Oh, he wants ptarmigan down too. Oh goodness. Okay. You run a hard bargain, sir. 6 ptarmigan down and 4 hides. Might as well. Can I talk to him maybe? Oh. Alright, that's fine. Probably because I have the voice off. That's okay. We'll talk to him more later on. Okay, cool. So I think it's definitely bedtime. Carrying a lot of stuff. What am I carrying? Just all firewood. That's fine. Okay. Yeah, I'll do 7 hours. We'll wake up. We'll see if we have parasites. And I think we're going to commence crafting on the bearskin coat. We can go ahead and kind of lock ourselves in here for a long time and get some cabin fever. Oh, the water. I never drop the water. That would do it. certainly would do it. I'll just put the water right next to it, right next to the shelf. That's actually an acceptable amount. Okay. Yep, we'll just lay it all here. Always nice to have a nice supply going. Cool. So, we should be fine on water for this foreseeable future. I would assume, right? I guess. Cool. Alright, let's start crafting. It's 2 of these, I believe, and then maybe 4 of these? Let me see. That's not. What is it, though? Oh, just need a workbench. I got the dimensions right, though. Cool. Alright, there's a little grinding spot there. Alright. Let's, Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. 30 hours? That's fine with me. Let's do a 9-hour crafting session. Oh, goodness. Crazy for this. All of our needs are going to go bye-bye. And live without the water one for a little bit. There we go. 21 hours we have left. Yeah, we can afford to get some cabin fever here. Just because we're about to be cooking a ton outside. So, not really a problem for us. I'm just going to drop all these sticks. Same with all the reclaimed. I'll eat one of these. Cool. 69%, that's fine. Take that back in here. And I'm going to craft right up till sunset. See how long I can get away with it. I will check up on my knife after this one, though. That knife is putting in some work. How we looking, knife? 82%. You are good. Hanging in there. What I like to see. Eat a little bit of this. We will sleep for... Oh, drink some water first, though. Yeah. We'll sleep a little bit. 9 hours. Get a full 9 hours. I think in the morning I'll go outside and eat another slice of parasitic meat. I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, to be honest, because, I mean, the wolf... Oh, it might be, actually. It might be. Maybe I'll just do it one more time, and then we'll be good. But you know what, though? The one time I do it again, we're gonna get it. That 1% is coming. It is most certainly on the way. Yep. All right. Another 1%. That's fine. Works for me. All right. We have a save point. So I think I am going to end it there when a little over time. Been trying to keep these episodes kind of near the hour-and-a-half mark, so nice lengthy episodes for you guys. But in the next episode, we're going to continue working on the bearskin coat. Probably going to spend all day on it. And then we're going to go outside, gather the firewood, go over to the lake cabin, and start cooking up. And hopefully by end of next episode, we're going to be sitting at cooking level 5. We're almost there. So if you all made it this far, as always, thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. And I hope to see you all in the next episode.